All right, these are my top 5 worst moments of 2023. It was really a successful year, but if you put yourself out there enough, you end up getting egg on your face at some stage. So, in order, the fifth worst is falling on sandbags at the Arnold. Thankfully, it was my first professional international win, so it was pretty easy to bounce back from that one. But Liz, lovely Auntie Liz, turned it into a really nice graphic of throwing it back, falling on my ass. Thankfully scrambled and was able to do okay in the event. But falling on your ass in front of several thousand people is never ideal. Number 2, again the sandbags. Shaw Classic. This is probably the thing that didn't allow me to win. I was so smooth on them in warm-ups, and then very first bag, I thought I was Maxime Boudreau and a sandbag god. I throw it and assume that, yeah, that's fine, and goes up, straight down. I started burning out all my energy, and I did really poorly in that event. I think I came maybe 4th from the bottom. Yeah, it really wasn't a good performance on an event that I thought I should do well at. Now, this was the first time I had ever thrown sandbags, aside from a local comp, literally my first comp in Australia. And I didn't realize that using a soft belt from Evolution Athletics would be helpful. Thankfully it was much better next time I did them, other than falling on my ass, but that unfortunately took me out of the top spot. Number 3, this one was very hard. The Giants Live Cardiff Stone Run. It wasn't that it was that bad for me, but I was in the lead by 3 points, I believe, and it was the light stone, so 100 to 180 kilos. And Pavlo, I was head to head with Pavlo. I didn't lose to him by much, only a few seconds, and I thought I had won, and I lost. And that would have been my first professional win, and I sort of fumbled the bag in the last event, and that one stings. And it stings for a lot of reasons. Like, there's a pride reason to it, but you also can't help but in your mind go, like, I just lost $20,000 because that stone half slipped out of my hand, and it's a matter of a second to be able to take that win home. So that was a really hard one to swallow. Number 4, my dumbbell performance at Rogue was so bad. It wasn't that much of an underperformance. I think if I locked at the second one, we wouldn't be talking about it. But the fact that I didn't, and that Magnus was very slow on my down calls, meant that I was well back, even though the guys who finished one dumbbell. I think I finished maybe 3rd last on that, maybe 7th. And that completely took me out of the chance to win. After that event, I was in 7th place, and things were not looking so good. And that's the first time I've ever had to battle back from a bad placing off the get-go. So that was a really tough one. I'm currently working very hard on my dumbbell. You'll see a video with Emma Lawson and Jack, actually. Watching Jack do the dumbbell, Jack Farlow. That was good because you see how a CrossFitter goes about it differently. Anyway, I'm doing 10 sets of 2 on each arm every single day before my actual training session. Super light, just getting the technique down. And I vowed to never be the guy who's bad at something 2 years in a row. And number 5, the most significant one for me. I value my health. I value being pain-free. And when I extended the last stone at Worlds, I basically gave myself a high ankle sprain. It's possible that I had a hairline fracture in my tibia as well. But Canadian healthcare system, there's really no point in checking that out because it would take you so long that thing would be healed by the time that you get in. But my ankle is still not the same. If I try to stretch my right ankle, it feels like a pinched block sensation. And no, the Squat University light band distraction doesn't work. I really should go get it checked out and get some help from someone. But I don't know who to go to be honest. It's a bit of a unique situation, but I'll try and sort that over the off season. But that also took me from 5th place to 8th place. At that stage, I still had a shot at coming top 4. Maxime jumped over me big time, and I believe I came second last in the stones. Funny, beating only Alexi from memory. So those were my top 5 worst moments. The important thing is get out there, get some egg on your face, have a bit of a laugh about it, and worst moments have to be balanced out by best moments.